Hello, guys. Hello, hello. If you are new and popping in, I'm Kat with Kat's Crafty Crochet Corner. I'm here in my bedroom, in my office, which will soon be changing. So I'm running a little late today because we were moving stuff all around. Hello, Morgan. It's funny that YouTube says you're not watching me, but you can comment. Fun. Live chat. That's funny. Who's going to join me today? Nobody's gonna join me today. I don't think. So let's yeah, we're just trying this for a few weeks to see if maybe it might help YouTube's algorithms. It's just being very strange. Hello, hello. I don't know who joined us. Mm, no. Um, yeah, I so part of it is that I haven't been asking people to join me on Wednesdays just because the algorithm has been being very weird and I don't know if I don't know if it's getting stale with having other people or if it's just YouTube being stupid or what it is. But I know that I used to have very good lives if I was by myself. Um, so I just want to try to see that a little bit and try to, connect with new people on here. Um, and just see what we can do. So it's a trial period more than anything. Hey Lisa, I'm tired. I am so beat. It's not even funny. If you're in here, don't forget to like the live, guys. YouTube's algorithm is changing, and it's very important that you like as soon as you jump in. Say hi. Let me know what's going on. Hey, Haley. I'm a sweaty mess. Today's been a day. Yesterday was a day. Uh, oh, I need to remember. I had 12. I have 5. So it's 7 weeks ago. At least with this one, it's kind of easy for to figure out how many weeks I've been taking it. 225. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I've not taken it today. Hey, DJ. It is going. I am so warm. Not even funny. Um, so today we have been finishing moving stuff from our house to the other house to move my mother-in-law into that house. Um, I am so tired, it's not even funny. Um, so my back hurts, my ankles hurt, my feet hurt. I just mm. But so we got all that taken care of. We finished putting together the mother-in-law's couch, which we needed to do. Um, we could not figure out the antenna for her TV. It picked up 0 channels, which was frustrating. We went to a doctor's appointment today for the older kiddo, and we did some of the things with that. I went to Walmart. I did get a skein of black and a skein of white Bernat because I mean always, right? And a pill box. I've got a pill box, so we're gonna spend a little time filling that while we're on here. Um, and then since Chris had to I know. Chris had to make his truck payment too. He had to pay the garbage company. He We had to stop at the gas station. There were so many stops. We went to Margie's. We come back here, and since we got home, we completely rearranged grandma's room, cleaned it, took the beds apart from the kids' room upstairs, brought them downstairs to put the bunk beds together and up. Got all the toys out of the living room, all the toys out of the dining room, all of it's in the kids' room. Every bit of it. So this is a new adventure. Archer's going to be really upset because he has to actually sleep in a bed and not on the couch anymore. Um, and then it is Crochet Lady. Hello, Jonathan. Nice to see ya. I was trying to greet you when the live ended last or on Sunday because I saw you hopped on as soon like I hit end and I saw your comment. Dang it. And then but I tried to respond and by the time that I hit enter it like was gone. So I'm out of breath. I'm very tired. But at Walmart I got a pillbox. I got yarn. We got a tarp to tarp the roof because of course we have a roof leak, but can we fix it right now? No. I've tried a million times. Yes, please. Please like the live. Um, we've tried a million times to fix the roof and that there's a stupid vent up there and it doesn't matter what they try to do, it leaks through the vent. So we need to fix that. Um, and so it's just putting a bunch of stuff away. Chris made food. I bought stuff for smoothies today. So I was able to make myself one of my smoothies, which was banana peanut butter, and it was very yummy. I liked it a lot. I also got a McDonald's coffee today, so that was good. I had my Red Bull today, which was also good because we've been awake since morning. Anybody who knows me knows that I do not wake up that early. So, um, and the last thing that we did today was, um, for as long as I have known Chris, thank you, King. Wait, wait a minute. What did I miss? DJ says I'm eating my third cup of Italian ice for the day. I'm addicted. Oh my. Haley, are you saying I don't have beautiful eyes? Oh man. Anyways. Oh wait, this is on Top Chat. Jonathan, what do you do on your channel? Um, as for why I keep looking off camera, it's because I can't just stare at myself. Eh, oh, yes. No, I don't get up early. That was so funny. I moved past that so fast. Um, but so as long as I have known my husband, there has been like a peninsula bar that takes up. Hi, Natalie. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm explaining my day. So there's been this bar peninsula thing that like juts out into this like cased opening from the kitchen into the dining room for years, and it creates a terrible bottleneck. It closes off the kitchen. It's just inconveniently placed more than anything. And so I that was the first thing. I wanted so badly to move that thing, and I've wanted to move it for years. So I asked Chris to help me pick it up and see if it could be moved. And then we were able. I can barely knit. Funk. Um, but a little bit I can. And so the bar was able to be moved. However, underneath the bar, there was like a big chunk of wood that they, like, nailed to the floor in a spot, and I think that it was to kinda stabilize the bar, I don't know. Um, but we couldn't get it up yesterday, it was nailed down really well and, like, underneath another board that was going up the wall. So, I asked Chris if he could essentially, like, "Can you cut the board as close to the wall as you can, and then remove it from there?" And sure enough, it came up. Um, you could see there was a spot in the floor, probably where, like, a jut out or something was, so a hole in the flooring. They had filled it in, but just not perfectly. But I don't really intend on walking a foot away from the wall anyways. So, Haley's working on a custom elephant. Nice, nice. Um, so right, like, the house is just all tore up in a mess right now, but I want to get as much of this done as I can with Chris's help because getting everything rearranged how I want it to allows me to take all of this out of my bedroom and put it in the now empty room next door that has 3 windows for light, um, and more space that I can utilize for, like, office stuff than I can take up, like, that I can't steal from my bedroom. And it'll make I can do things with the bedroom that will make it, uh, not less, but just more comfortable, I guess. So I'm very excited. That being said, guys, look for a craft room reset video coming soon. Soon. I have to figure out, I need to clean the other room for one, and I have to figure a way to keep the cats out of that room because right now, and for the longest time, it does not matter what the hell I do, the cats seem to think that that room is a damn litter box. And it's just the problem is we don't know which of the cats it is. We have 4 of them, but there's not a door on there, which makes it even more difficult. So, my hope is that, like, there's a closet sort of on the other side of this wall, an old one, and it has a door on it. So, my hope is that maybe we can cut that door off, not cut it, like, take that door off of the closet and put it on that room, but I don't know. Other than that, like, that's the next step, though. The whole point, we need to make sure that the cats cannot get into that room. So I can shut it and that they're only in there while I'm in there. That's all that matters. Because yeah, we don't need them in my yarn. And I definitely don't need them making messes in my yarn. But yes, Haley, definitely more functional. More functional indeed. So, um, because like I've been going back and forth, like I want to get like a little comfy chair to put in here, and I can't. Like, there's just not room. I would have to keep moving it out of the way, and that's just annoying. So, oh, okay. Okay. Let's take this medicine. Okay. Now, now to finish things, guys. Lisa's here, just working on Angel. Good deal, good deal. Before I do anything else, I want to do my pills in this little pill box. I got a morning and night little pill box. Unfortunately, guys, as you get older, there are more and more meds that you end up having to take. And I have a hard time remembering to take my pills, so this is how we're gonna remember. But what are you guys up to? What is on the agenda? Who has markets? Who's watching? Make sure to say hi. Try not to cut myself. That would not be great. Oh, you know what happened today? Kind of upset about it. You know that it's time to go get your nails filled in when you freaking break one off of your finger. Like, so I have a chunk of acrylic nail still stuck. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do. So now I have an ugly nail for one. For two, it hurt when it come off. So it's just very annoying. Oh, okay. Apparently, these things break up individually. Okay, Lisa says, I have 1.5 weeks until Maple Syrup Festival. Woo! What the heck? Why was that so difficult? I have a market this weekend. Is not prepared. Lisa says, be right back. Going to see if Chris is going to come back out here. Okay. My Chris is currently trying to eat food and decide if he is going to nap for a little bit because he has to work tomorrow night, which means that he needs to stay up all night tonight in order to go to work or in order to sleep tomorrow to go to work. That vitamin D on Wednesdays. I know. How fun. How fun. Ooh, I need more of these. Oh, wait. No. I have more. Think. Maybe. Have a bag then. It's inside bag. Oh, that's for the morning dose. The afternoon dose, dang it. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay. New bottle. Unlocked. Oh, I'm so excited, Haley. Especially when you go from having one to not, because I used to have one before we moved into this house. Until Rowan was about a year old. Oh, my brain. But you know what will be nice? not having Christopher, um, turning the lights out on me at night. Mm. YouTube wants to know anyone in my time zone. Anybody? Anybody? Hello there, RJ. I used to date an RJ once upon a time. High school. Gosh. Okay. Pillbox filled, guys. Yay! We accomplished something. All right. Haley's not in my time zone. This I knew. Ooh. Okay. You know, he was my very first boyfriend ever. We started dating in 6th grade and we were together for like a year. And then we dated like on and off a couple of times throughout high school. But I was very much in love with my guy best friend in high school. So, like, no relationship really stood a chance. Um, but then after high school, my RJ found himself in some trouble. So it's, I'm not sure if he's doing well now or not, but he was never wrong to me. He was never bad to me. He was a good guy. Yes, now to work on whip. Okay. Why don't I start with the things that are here in front of me on my desk? Okay. Stay there. All right, I have a needle right here in front of me. I don't need anything in this bag. Here, let's get the stuff off of my desk. What's that? Get it out of my way. Okay. We have that. Well, these don't count because I finished them the other day, but I have two baby leggy froggies that are out of the way. You just ignore all that. Don't look at that. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. Boo to that for sure. RJ says, well, that sucks, but also is good that he was good to you. Where are you from? I am in northwestern Pennsylvania. Okay. If you're watching, guys, don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to subscribe. That would be super cool. Let's try 5. Any. Let's do the 2 hours. Start up a goal. We're aiming for some super chats. Some gifts would be wonderful. Um, it just helps me earn a little bit on these lives because usually It's like 80 cents, which I mean, it's nice, it adds up, but still. Um, how is the North? I'm in Texas. I used to live in Texas. I used to live in Texas before I lived in Pennsylvania. The North is not sure what the temperature should be yet. Some days it's 40 degrees, and other days it's almost 80 degrees. Oh, yeah, I remember that meme. Which meme? What, not knowing what temperature it needs to be? Like what the weather should be? Yeah, we are experiencing like all four seasons right now. Like today, it was beautiful and sunny and like 70 something, but humid because we've had horrible thunderstorms and rain and all that fun stuff. Um, and then like just the other day, it was 40 degrees with like snow flurries. I don't know. The weather's weird. Pennsylvania does not know what the heck it wants to do. We were supposed to get some pretty serious storms through here, but I guess that they missed us just barely, so that's good. Uh, and yeah, boo weather sucks. So just keep all of the people in this like storm route across the country in your thoughts because there's a lot going on. You're in Austin, the weather's always weird here. That's fair. I lived in San Antonio before, like, as the main point, but I think the last city that we lived in was Universal City, I think is what it was called. Um, but to me, like, Texas is home. That's, if I could pick anywhere to live, that's where I would live. I love the Riverwalk and the Alamo and stuff like that. The culture is nice. Nice, nice. Um, why do I not have lotion right here? Also, I have a freaking headache already, which sucks. Okay, I was moving stuff off of my desk so that way I could start putting eyes in things. I would love to move closer to you. If I lived in Texas, do you know how often I would visit you? Honestly, I thought you were trying to say noise, and then I realized you're trying to say nice, like noise. Guys, I have a market in just a couple days. I have way too much to get done. Okay, I'm gonna focus on only doing half. Like, I'm gonna start with half of things. You hit like and subbed. I like you and your vibe. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So first off, we are going to finish these little orcas. They're very cute, and I just like them. I appreciate absolutely the liking and the subscribing. It is a huge help. All right, whales. Thanks, RJ. That's so nice. Haley says all the time we would keep a bag of clothes at each other's houses because we would see each other all the time, right? Like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, Haley's coming over. What are you doing this weekend? I'm going Haley's. It'd be great. how quickly can I get things done? I don't know. No. Oh, look, it looks so much cuter with eyes. It's so funny. I must be like seeing my movement in the reflection of my computer because like I keep seeing this, but out of the corner of my eye. Oh, Haley forever, forever. For real, I mean. That's what I meant to say. Um, okay, so random question. Does anybody have recommendations for a decent like plug-in antenna thing for their TV? Because we got one of the flat, like square ones, and it does not work. Like no channels at all. And it's in the window. The best place that it could possibly be. That's right. Just like their moms. Besties for life. Thank you guys for joining the live today. We're just crocheting some cute little projects. Actually, we're finishing cute little projects. We're get rid of that. I have a market on Saturday and Sunday in Ohio. So if you are in Eastern Ohio, check out my post in community and it has the details of where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at South Park Mall in Ohio. So if anybody knows where that's at, come find me. It's going to be a big to do. Hey, Saw Boss, how are you? Okay, eyes are in all four or all five of these whales. My new box of polyfill came today, but we are trying very hard to get like all of this stuff done. That's only a 3.5 hour drive from you, Lisa. Dude, come hang out. Please. But weekend, I'm gonna be in this mall for the entire operating day. Like 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. Come hang out with me. Bring the kids if you have to. We did 17 hours. Well, okay, it was what, 13 hours from where we started? Well, no, because you came from home. However long it was, we did that doubled through Toledo. Come hang out with me, Lisa. You're so close. And then that goes the same like Angel, you're in Ohio, Molly's in Ohio. Like if I'm not mistaken, this South Park Mall is near Cleveland. So all of you Ohio people, come hang out with me. Check out the cute things that I have. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that we have a 10 by 10 space. And I'm pretty. Oh, I'm getting glitchy. No. Oh, I did now. There's no going back for us, Haley. You are stuck with me. That is truer than true. You know too much now. Um, but I'm gonna be getting a room up there for the night because it is 10 to 8 on Saturday and then like noon to 6 on Sunday. And I don't want to drive that back and forth myself. They would. They would. Like, Lisa, you could bring your whips with you and you could just sit with me and we can do our whips together. Thank you, everybody who is watching the live. Don't forget to like and subscribe, do all the fun things. YouTube's algorithms are changing, so it's super important to like now when you hop in. But introduce yourself. I'd love to know who's watching. Look at the cutie little whale. Look at it. Oh. Okay, 2 whales stuffed. You have already spoiled them, run. Lisa says, LOL, I have the oldest and the father-in-law is coming up on Sunday. Man, some people's parents. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to maybe put my stuffing in front of me. That'd be better. I can still read. Bad joke. What? Yeah, I'll be even farther away the next weekend, Lisa. The the 25th, I'm gonna be down in Huntingdon, Pennsylvania, which is down towards ish Harrisburg, but not. Another one done. I'm gonna add the white spots on the side of its eyes when I sew them shut. Right? Even farther away. And then the third weekend, I will be right here. Not in my office, but like our May Garden Mart is here. And that's one of my better events. Especially so close to home. Because that's like a 15-minute drive. That's always nice. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. We are crocheting cute things, finishing cute things. Ah, get in there. Another one. Yes, like and subscribe. Do all the things. Where's Burrito? Oh, I forgot to share. Okay. Pause. Wait a minute. Okay, shared in mine. Paste. Shared in Morgan's. Paste. Shared in Jenna's. Done. And Facebook. I know. Yes, don't forget to chat. Let me know, like, say hi. We're friends here, guys. I want to know who you are. I want to get to know you. That. Copy paste. Copy paste. Thank you. Just do what I'm telling you to do. Yay. Got it. Did you do it? That's my profile page. Okay, got it. There. Uh, yeah, I like posting. Got it. Great. Wonderful. Close out of there. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, got it. Got it. So we got it all shared, got it all done. Let's see how many of these whips we can get done. Like, and I'm okay, not counting the two frogs that are already done. Yes, thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Haley. Don't forget to like the live, y'all. People, you all. Oh, yay! That's so sweet, Haley. That's so special. Hi, Jay. Hello. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we're only gonna do 5 of each. Um, I will try to do the alphabet challenge, Lisa, but I don't want to count these. They're not done. Or like they're already started. I bet it does feel weird. I know it felt weird uh to me. Ooh, like a hiccup, but not. Yeah, I will do the alphabet challenge with you, but after this weekend. Jay says, "What are you making now? Just got here." I am stuffing and sewing shut whales currently. Yes, Haley. That would be exactly what it feels like. Yes, little like orcas. That's the goal here. Mm, well, that may not be my favorite one. We'll fix it on the next one. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody notices anyways. Uh-oh, maybe I went a little too heavy on the other side here. I don't want to undo it. Not gonna. Not gonna. Goodness, if I keep having this issue, it's gonna take forever. Okay, got it. Yay, Haley. That sounds like the most fun. I got scissors. Okay. One Whale. Done. Mm. How many rounds of testing do you guys have, Haley? Yes, yes. Everybody introduce yourselves to each other. It's broken up into 3 weeks. Eesh. I don't miss those days, like, as a student. Thank you, Jay. You're so sweet. I appreciate that so much. Honestly, it goes a long ways. Like, I'm only or I was, now I'm not. Um, I was only like $10 away from earning another payout here on YouTube. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, "Ugh, I gotta wait for it because they don't process anything until you've met a threshold. And then from there, once you hit that threshold, then they'll authorize the payment, but you don't get paid for like, what is it, 3 weeks almost after the payment is issued. So I thank you. I appreciate you. I had to buy polyfill and yarn this week. Jay, you're amazing. That is so sweet. It should. I know YouTube takes some of it. Um, so I don't know exactly how much they'll take, but I have a video. eh, Well, I have a video that's out, and every day it gets a few more views, so that counts. And then I'll have another one that comes out on Saturday, which is a market day video. So hopefully it will do better than some of the other ones. People just are not as interested in yarn usage videos. Imagine that. Okay. Another one. All of these people that are hanging out. This is super cool. It's been a while since we've had this many people in here consistently. All right. Haley said, but it's broken up into 3 weeks, but I'm not the testing room, so that means I get to crochet all day. Woo, that's the best. That's super cool. Do you have any ideas of what you might crochet? Listen, you do what you got to do so long as it doesn't affect other people, you know? Right, Haley, that's the best. I guess I put this eye back a little too far. Jay, you're amazing. I swear. Thank you so much. Haley says, tomorrow I'm working on the custom elephant order. Good deal, good deal. Which elephant are you making? Do I know? Have you told me? Have I asked? Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you're coming to hang out. Okay. On your own or together? Okay. Another one. Right? Jay likes your Pikachus, Haley. No, I haven't asked. It's the Emma the Elephant by Jen's Crafty Creations. Okay, okay. I don't I like vaguely remember you saying that you were working on a custom probably on Sunday. Um, and gosh, my head has been all over the place, guys. I just have had so much going on this week. It's crazy. I've used one skein of gray yarn this week. Nice. I finished I finished 2 capes of pink yarn. I know I miss being able to talk to my friend on my way home. I'm sorry. There's just so much happening. I wanted to stay on longer today, but, like, I just felt so distracted. Like, there was just a million things that we needed to do, and I couldn't do them at the same time as talking today. But I hadn't really eaten either. Like, the only thing I've actually eaten today is a Milky Way bar that I got at Walmart. Um, and then when we finally got home, I made that peanut butter banana smoothie. So, like, that's not food, but it is sustenance. Okay, 4 whales. Haley says, I have the arms, feet, and trunk done so far on the elephant. You make me want to make an elephant. But I have 3 elephants. I don't need another one right now. Mm. Hi, Nifty. How are you? What's on your agenda for the day? I'm good, thanks. How are you? Oh, it's been a day, you know? We completely moved the kids' bedrooms today. Ugh, and like finished moving stuff for my mother-in-law. We went to Walmart. The kid had a doctor's appointment. All the things. We did all the things today. Haley says, I know you're busy, but I just miss you already. The shower weekend can't get here fast enough. Yeah, right. I agree. I would like to say that we'll have each other's undivided attention. But I mean, that's not the case. You're hosting a party. But that's okay because when everybody goes home, we can just sit and relax. Oh, shoot. Ooh, I'm going to have to ask my dad if they can watch the dog that weekend. Hmm. All right. All my whales are done. Nifty says, I'm working on a sweater and eating crackers. Nice. I like the little black eyes for the piggies. So we'll do those. And again, we'll do 5 of them. Because as long as I can finish like 5 of my whips, then I at least have some inventory of these for this weekend's market, and then I can spend my time at the market finishing other whips. My nose is itchy, I'm sorry. I know, I'm so excited, Haley. So excited. Okay. These are my little piggies as they sit. I've been working on these. These 2 projects were from yesterday. So today I really didn't do much crocheting at all. Literally the only crocheting that I did was adding the yellow to this. That's it. I'm excited for you to meet the boys. Mhm. Like, look at the little beady eyes. It's not stuffed or anything, so it kind of looks a little weird. They know, but I don't think they comprehend what that means. Like, I don't think that they understand that we're driving in a car for a long time and traveling and gonna meet you. Like, they have no concept of what a road trip is. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. We'll stick all the eyes in and then we'll sew them or stuff them and sew them shut. It does. It does, especially when you're talking about stuffing a pig. Mm. Oh, I don't know about you, but dark humor for the win. Me too, Haley. It'll be so much fun. Little dark pink one. Okay. The ears are more crooked on this one. Oh, where'd all the people go? Did you guys see that? There were like 20 some people in here for a good 15 minutes. So Lion, hello. So Lion, I'm very productive right now. I have finished whips, 5 little whales so far. I have filled my pill box that I got brand new today. And I'm jealous, Lisa. I want some iced coffee. I ran out. Um, and we moved the boys' room from, well, we moved Rowan out of his room in both of them into grandma's room. All the toys, every single toy, every storage container for toy is in the kids' room. It's not my living room. It's not my dining room, which means that I can rearrange furniture. Because if you guys didn't know, which most of you wouldn't know, I am the ADHD type that likes to rearrange furniture like every 6 months. It just feels stale and I want to redo it. But I haven't been able to do that here. I only have so much real estate in this room to do that. Um, there was nothing that I could put in Rowan's room, and there was no sense putting toys in there because they would not come up here to play. Yes, well, I don't know about nicely, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We put the bunk beds together, so that'll be something new and fun. But Rowan is older now, so we shouldn't have as many problems with it. I don't know. Jay, thank you. Ah, thank you so much. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take that as my sign to like get back to work. But put another eye in, at least. That one. But so I'm hoping that they will share a room well. The point is I'm stealing Rowan's bedroom. Um, Neither one of them needs a giant room to themselves, right? Um, and I know dang well that if I say, okay, Archer, this is your room, then I won't be allowed to put the toys in there because then Rowan will want to go in there. And then Archer will yell at Rowan for being in his room. It's like, well, dude, the toys are in there, so he's allowed. But if Archer had his way, he would just sleep on the couch forever. He loves sleeping on the couch. Um, and I think part of that is because he can be sneaky and turn on the TV and then sneakily turn it off when we are, or if he's sleeping on the couch, where they will not have a TV in the bedroom. Oh, well, that was not the right place for that eye. Oh well, it's in there now. All right. All of my piggies have eyes now to stuff them. So Lion Haley wants to know, how are you? Oh, okay. That's why that eye is messed up. I trapped a yarn end under the back. Okay, we got it. Ugh. But yeah, so it's been a busy freaking day, dude. Like I've been able to be on my phone long enough to see that I have notifications, but really not long enough to actually reply to any of them, just to make sure like the ones that are directed at me I can reply to. Um, but even like while I was in the truck riding around, um, there were things that I was trying to do, like um, and there's still things that I need to do because I need to call the one psychiatry place to set up this autism screening for Archer. Um, and today's appointment focused on how the instructor is wondering if Archer is actually gifted, um, which is not the first time that we have heard this suggested for Archer. So she wants to recommend that we request from the school official gifted testing. Um, and Archer was all excited. He's like, well, does that mean I could skip a grade? I'm like, dude, if you test high enough, you could skip a grade. Um, so I said, no, I would absolutely let you. Like, I feel so bad for Archer because his birthday was so close to the cutoff. He was only his birthday was 2 weeks after the cutoff, and the cutoff is in the beginning of April. So I tried everything. I looked up all the rules. I was trying so hard to get that kid to start kindergarten right. It would have been right after his fifth birthday. He would have been 5 by the time school started. But no, there was nothing I could do unless I were to actually sit down and homeschool him, not cyber school, homeschool. There was nothing I could do. I was so mad. Like, that puts him at such a disadvantage. Like, let him get ahead now while he's in elementary school because we anybody who's got a kid with ADHD or anybody who has grown up with one knows that those high school years are really tough. Like, my brother had ADHD on the same level that my son does. And granted, our the way we grew up is very different from how Archer is growing up, thankfully. But my brother lost so much steam from middle school and high school that he ultimately dropped out. Not because he couldn't do it, but because he didn't want to. He didn't want to take the time to do his work. He didn't want to listen. He, had a bit of an attitude problem, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So, like, I don't want that for Archer. I don't want that. I don't want to sit here and have to fight with him on that. So it's not fair that because his birthday is 2 weeks after the cutoff, but right before school starts, that this kid can't start school until he's 6 years old, which means that he won't graduate school until he's uh, 18, which is fine, but not when you're like almost 19. Like, and because of the ADHD, he is more likely to fall behind or like need to repeat a grade or anything like that. So it's like give him the advantage early on to combat what might be to come as he gets older. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Now what, Jay? You had all that? Summer school, you graduated early. See, that's great. Like, I know that there are some kids that can do that, but summer school is also not free. And I don't know if you actually can voluntarily do summer school up here. So, like, I don't think that you can actually take classes over the summer to get credits to graduate early up here. Like, you can test out, but that's a little different. Or you can homeschool or cyber school and do that. You had an IEP. See, and that's the thing. We haven't started the issue or the process with an IEP. Um, he doesn't have The so I don't know how to explain it. They He has behavioral issues in school. He doesn't have learning issues in school. So they don't feel that he qualifies for an IEP, but he does qualify for a 504 plan, which is fine. I'll take whatever the heck you get me. Um, but we're not there yet. But that's the behavioralist is pretty sure that Archer is autistic as well as ADHD, and that at least if we were to get the diagnosis, it would force the issue and allow for an IEP and a 504. Right. Right. One Jay, that's the thing. I mean, I see you said you got kicked out of school in does that mean like 4th grade? Cuz I don't want that. Yeah, my brother was trouble too. Well, an IEP helps great, but now I don't know if it's everywhere, but they change it. So, like I said, an IEP is for intellectual, like you need learning support, you need help learning. But the 504 is for behavioral support, which is, acting up. Um, they have it separated. I don't know if it's a nationwide thing or if it's a state thing, but up here, the 504 is for behavioral issues, not learning support. So, which is more what his needs are. But they think that he is on a gifted level. So, okay. They might have changed the labeling on them at some point. I know my brother never did have an IP or a 504, and maybe if he had had the support, it would have made a difference in his life. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just want different. I want different for my kid. If a 504 is where we can start, great. If we need an IEP, great. But the biggest thing is that we will absolutely be getting it put in place that the school has to meet him where he's at, and support his needs, which a lot of times he needs separated from the group. Yes, Haley, I am down for that conversation. Um, but in math class, he does not enjoy math. He had said earlier that he doesn't like easy math. He likes the hard math. Um, it's not that he can't do it, he just doesn't like to do it. So he fights it. He doesn't like reviewing anything. So he fights it because he knows what it is. He doesn't need to review it. This is a kid who does not ever like he never studies for a spelling test ever, and he's always getting like all of them right. Um like half the time I don't even know what the hell the words are. Yeah. Well, I hear you, Jay. I'm not saying that he's going to graduate late because of the ADHD or autism. I'm saying that he's going to graduate late for what he deserves anyways because they wouldn't let him start school at 5 years old like they should have. But I would like to be prepared that because he's already starting later at a disadvantage of other kids, that if by chance he struggles going through school and he falls behind or he gets to a point where he's just frustrated and ultimately wants to drop out, I would rather him be ahead, you know? I would rather him not I mean, you can't even sign yourself out of school till you're 16. And I sure as hell ain't signing off on it. I'm sorry, it ain't happening. Um, so and at that point, like I turned 16 right after my junior year. So why sign out right before your senior year? You're done. One more thing, you're done. It'd be silly. Okay. Unless you have to, like unless you're not going to graduate type of thing. This piggy looks a little weird because of his ears. Anyways, sorry, I went off on a tangent there. Yeah, yeah. That's my concern. So, but he's getting tested for gifted, or we're gonna push for it. And if he's lucky, maybe he'll get to skip a grade. Honestly, he gets along better with kids that are older than him, anyways. Um, so between he just his social skills are just not like other kids. Um, he has made it abundantly clear, and we further established today that he just does not have empathy. Like he doesn't understand anybody else's point of view. He knows how he's feeling, and that's it. And like when you ask him, why do you think that somebody did this? Or why do you think somebody might not like you or whatever? His answer today literally was, I don't know because I'm not them. I'm like, okay, fair, fair. That's definitely the root of a lot of this. And we see that a lot here. Um, we see a lot where um he will give the right answer because that's what's expected of him. And it's kind of like almost like a rule, right? If you do something wrong that makes somebody upset or cry, you should say you're sorry. So he apologizes, but he's not really apologizing because he's truly sorry for what he's done. Um, like he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't understand that he did something wrong. He just doesn't really care. He just doesn't want to get in trouble because he doesn't want to lose privileges. Yeah. No, I get it. And it's really hard to connect with kids that like, in your mind, like you kind of consider them babies, you know? Like you feel so much more mature than them. You feel so much smarter than them. Like they're kind of interested in like trivial things. Um and not into the cool sciencey things that you are, but not like on a nerdy level, like on a hyperfixation level. And he gets along with older kids because older kids are more likely to be into those. Yes, he's very smart. Very. Like this is a kid that can tell you stats and figures about all of the fish. He could probably tell you a whole bunch of things about all of the cows. He knows a crap ton of bugs. And like their larva stages and all of that. He reads 2 or 3 levels ahead. Um, there's so many different things. Yeah, that's what we're thinking. She wants to get him tested for the gifted program because she thinks that's where a lot of his issues are. So whether he gets into the gifted program or he's able to skip a grade, that will be up to him. But I think that it could benefit him, especially if he wants to. Haley says, "What is everyone up to?" Jay says, "Yeah, I never needed to study, pay attention, or anything because I just was ahead, so I got in trouble a lot." Yes. So I was the same way, except I didn't get in trouble. Um, Mostly because I was really good at hiding that I wasn't uh doing things because I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get yelled at. I didn't want to get detention. I didn't want to deal with my dad in any capacity about that. Um, my brother was already so much trouble that I didn't want to be more trouble for home. I was the same way, but I never got diagnosed. Um, but then you get into college, right? And then you realize, like, oh, this doesn't come easy, and I don't know how to study. I don't know how to fix this. Good times, good times. Ah, there's a door. Crap. Huh, okay. This is my last little piggy that I have to finish, and then we get to pick the next thing. Get in there. Okay. So currently, I am sitting at an inventory of $10,022.50. So that's super cool. I don't know where. Oh, okay. Um, Now that does include stitch markers and $2,300 worth of wearables, but I have 6 if I round up just slightly, I have $6,800 worth of plushies only, 340 of them to be exact. So, we've definitely made a dent on my market prep, definitely. Oh, Jay, I wish that I was rich. Unfortunately, I can't buy things with toys, no? I can't call up the plumber and be like, "Hey, I'll trade you $1,500 worth of toys for your work." It would be nice, but I don't see it happening. Uh, Jay asked what state. We are in Pennsylvania. The lion said, "Sewing a cattail, trying to get my whip stash down. I dream of the day that I don't have whips." Me too at the moment. Okay. So we have 5 little piggies. We have these 3 colors. 5 little piggies are done, and they're going to market. Okay. Throw that bag over there. No. No. And I'm gonna start this bag as like still unfinished whips. Oh my gosh. Dropping stuff. Okay. How about we grab snakes? Snakes. Try to grab all of the easy things. Okay. So we have 4 and 4. How about we'll do these and this. I must have 2 snakes. Hey, dude, you're the best. Honestly, Snakes. Snakes are next. I'm gonna save these ones for the other half. Jay, I appreciate you so much, honestly. Yeah, I probably will always have whips to some capacity. Lisa says I got Angel's body done. Now onto the head. All right. Thankfully, the whips are a quick one, right? You know, their heads are already stuffed. So that should be pretty quick. Pretty quick. All right. Got this. The one bad thing about um all of the stuff that we've been doing the last couple of days is like my biggest allergies are mold and dust. And although there's not much mold, there is a little because we do have a leaky roof. Um, we take care of that. But the dust is insane. It's like I can't dust or my allergies go nuts. Um, and just moving stuff around, my throat is so raw. Goodness. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. One snake done. Little pink snake. Bring this over here. Oh, it's close to me. Hey there. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, so Solian is finishing a cattail. Lisa is still working on Angel. Haley's working on her custom elephant. How about anybody else? Anybody else watching? I mean, I guess, well, one other person, because there's 5 people in here, unless it counts me. I don't think so. Gosh. Okay, got it. It's giving me trouble. Yes, we're working on a snake. This is the first time that I made a snake in this green. Jay, I think you're right. YouTube has been going through some things. Everybody tell YouTube how good of a job it's doing anyways and see if it helps. Yeah? So, all together. Good job, YouTube. Good job. Now please behave normally. Okay. Biggest downside about this yarn is that it sheds everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, got it. Got it. Green sneaky snake. I just dropped my shoe. I don't know why. I'm one of those weirdos that wears their shoes in the house. Just prefer them on my feet. And then I think when we're done here, I'll just have to find something to eat because I'm feeling snackish. Makes sense because I have a lot of solid things in my stomach today. Let them breathe. Probably. They probably should. But they're slip-on shoes. You are late, Riley, you are. It's okay. I think I got on at like 8:15, so a little more than an hour ago, hour and a half. Okay. Orange snake? Yes. Hi, Andrea. Just me tonight. Few of us in the chat conversating. We're finishing whips though. You were Do you mean you were taking a shower? Yeah, that's okay. Listen, we're just finishing whips. We're just hanging out and crocheting. Ooh. Well, Andrea, be careful. Like, is it still happening right now? Oh, Lisa's in Michigan too. No? Okay. Good. Get a bad storm tonight in Chicago. Or last night, sorry. Yeah, we had a nasty storm roll through earlier, but it was so fast. Okay. Red snake. Done. And that is the end of my snakes. Oh, just stepped on a safety eye. And it's an itty bitty safety eye. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. Oh, okay. I see I got money from somebody. Ruby. Spelled correctly. Okay. That was taken care of. Okay. Your gas station flew away? What do you mean? Lisa says Michigan storm chasers said that it's not supposed to be nearly as bad as last night. Well, that's good. Andrea says, how was my day? Busy as all get out, Andrea. Busy. Um, we moved my mother-in-law's stuff, more of her stuff over there. We moved my kids' bedroom from upstairs to downstairs. We moved all the toys from the rest of the house into the bedroom. We went to a doctor's appointment. We went to Walmart. We stopped at 3 different banks today. The bank my husband banks at, the bank that the truck payments through, and the bank that the garbage company's through. Ridiculous. We just did so much stuff today. It's crazy. Kylie's making a Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, that sounds cute. And now I'm here with you guys, and that's my day. Yes, yes. Hi, Burrito. Hello. Kylie, me too. That's what today's video is. Like, because all of it are whips. Burrito, good job. At least one of us has. That's a not today problem. Andrea says last night we had a tornado. Goodness. Burrito says, Haley. Andrea says, not today, last night we had a tornado. Goodness. Haley says, good job on getting your taxes done. Bad cat. Yeah, I know. Bad cat. Okay, what's next on the agenda? Any turtle. Get a ball. Oh, how many of them are there? I think that this is all of them. Tiny turtles. So, how many do we have? We'll do half, just like before. So, 2, 4. I'm missing one. There's no way I did 13. Well, listen, they're done. I just need to sew them shut. Once they're at this, I don't care. It's the freaking heads. Seven. Put those in there. Okay. Kylie says, I had a doctor's appointment today for my heart. Goodness. Are you okay? Ruby! I just saw your message. Ruby, we're finishing whips today. You got any whips to finish? It is an official Whip Wednesday. Well, Andrea, I'm really glad that you're safe. You know that it's over. Are all of the people in your life safe? Kylie says, I don't know, and I will not know until next week. Goodness, well, I hope so. All right, Ruby has all of the whips to sew. Do it. Join me. So far, I have sewn shut 4 snakes, 5 tiny pigs, and 5 whales, like orcas, and stuffed them. The snakes didn't need stuffed, but the others do. And right now I'm working on tiny turtles, which their heads are stuffed, but their bodies aren't, and there are 7 of them. I know, Burrito, right? Listen, they were mostly done, but I'm doing half of all the things that I've made, so that way I have some of the quantity for this weekend, but it's not a huge deal if I don't finish 100% of everything. Ruby says, I'm also finishing my Nom Nom hat chicks. That's so funny. I was working on frog hat chicks today, uh, literally for like 2 rows, and that's as far as I got. Riley says, I have whips to finish, but I'm not working on any of them. Well, that's all right. If, I mean, it's more important that the people working on whips, like, I have a market on Saturday. I have to finish whips or I can't sell things on Saturday. And I'm very much a procrastinator. I will do anything and everything that I'm not supposed to do to avoid the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. At least I had a reason today, I guess. And yesterday. I mean, helping your frail mother in law move is kind of important, right? I do. I do it all the time. But usually I'm doing uh, less productive things, I guess. I mean, crocheting is still productive. It's just not like feeling right now. Honestly, this it stores better when it's not stuffed. Kylie has an order. What am I making? I am stuffing tiny turtles right now, and then I will sew them shut. Well, Kylie, what's your order? Haley says, yeah, yeah. At least I'm not waiting till tomorrow to start my whips, you know? I wonder if Rowan's in bed. Okay, Kylie, what are your orders? What are things that you have to make? I do want a cookie. I do. Oh my gosh, Rowan was fighting tooth and nail earlier. He wanted to sleep in the bunk bed in the worst way. Like, he wanted to sleep on the top bunk. We're like, I just don't feel super comfortable with a 5-year-old climbing up and down to the top bunk all the time. Ruby says, I've been going through it. I got pulled over on my way to church for expired tags and got a ticket. No! Ruby, no! Do you have to have a biopsy too? I just had one. Did you already have it? What do you know? Ooh, the wind's picking up. Riley says, one stitch, one or two baby dolls, and one water bottle holder. You better get to work, Kylie. Get to it. I can't talk about that either. I still have an order that I need to work on. But it's with acrylic yarn. If you can make a stitch. I can, but I don't not tonight. I can't do it tonight. Ruby says they are monitoring me for a few weeks because my throat is swelling and it's hard to breathe and they can't find the source of my bleeding. Hmm. Well, have they done an ultrasound of your thyroid yet? Have they checked your numbers? Like they're doing blood work? 'Cause they need to be checking your T3s and your T4s and your antibodies for your thyroid, to make sure that it's not like your thyroid malfunctioning one way or another, whether your levels are really high or really low. Ruby says, no, not yet. Military healthcare isn't the greatest, so they take forever to even think of sending me for those specific tests. Um, you might, maybe, be able to uh, try to go to the ER and tell them that you are dealing with throat swelling. Trouble swallowing, trouble breathing. Tell them all those things, and they should order an ultrasound for you to check your throat. Because they'll ask, like, do you think you know the cause? And it's like, no, I don't know what's going on, and they should order it. And then because it's an ER visit, they will TRICARE or whatever it's called now will be forced to pay for it. Riley says, I'm having problems with my G tube, and that's how I take my medicine. Kylie, I had no idea that you had a G tube. Ruby said, I should. I've just not even been wanting to get out of bed some days. I understand that. But you got to do all the stuff, right? You're a mom, you got to do the things for your kids, even if we don't want to. I don't know how to say your name. Alduni? Alduni? I don't know. Hello. That's what I'm trying to say. Hello. I finished a turtle. Halden. Okay, that works. Halden or Halden? Or Haldun? Mhm. There are so many options. The first one, Halden. Okay. Great. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. We are finishing turtles tonight at the moment. And catching up with friends, talking about our crazy days, hoping the good health to friends. Yes, like Lisa said, don't forget to like the live and subscribe, guys. Thank you, thank you. We're at 20 likes on my end. Andrea's back. Welcome back. Yeah, Andrea, I have so many stitch patterns and I would love to make one. I just wish that I didn't have to do so many whips right now. Um, but Haley and I were talking about doing a makeup live, I believe on Friday, because I will be out of town this weekend for a craft show. So chances are I will not be able to go live. I don't think I'll be back in time. And maybe I can make one then, depending. Kylie says, and that is not good because I need my medicine. Yeah. You guys are doing all the things for that too, right? Like, do you have a nurse that comes out and helps take care of it that can place a new one? Or do you have to go in office to place a new one? I know that it's not the most comfortable thing to be done. Ah! Uh, Lisa says, I'll have Angel in my Saturday video. Woo! Haley says, good night, guys. Baby's finally calmed down now and sleep is calling my name. Friday is good for me. Good deal. I'm so excited. Um, yes, good night, Haley. Good night. Riley says, so what should I do? No, you don't have a nurse that comes in. Okay. Um, chances, I mean, you've got to call the doctor. So I would imagine that that is gastrointestinal. Yeah. Um, and because of your age, like they may need to put you under in order to change it. So it's definitely a much more involved procedure. But you guys just got to make sure to call. Yeah, if your medicine is a life threatening, like I need to have it every day or my life is in danger, then you go to the doctor. Yes. No, I know how old you are, Kylie. Thank you, Lisa. Um, you beat me to it. Yeah. Yeah. If it's an emergency, you guys should go to the ER. But if it's like your medicine, you don't necessarily need it for a couple days. Um, but your parents just need to get a call in to, I assume, GI is who would place the G tube. Um, and tell them that you're not able to pass things through it or whatever's happening, that that it's not working right, that you can't take your medicine. And hopefully that will mean that they will schedule you very quickly. um, because even if you were to go into the ER at nighttime, those doctors aren't generally on staff until like next day. Good night, Andrea. Unless you were saying good night to Haley, and then never mind. But that's what I would say, Kylie. First step is call the doctor, tell them what's going on, and then they will tell you the next step. Get in there. Okay. Yes, there are doctors that are on call for emergencies. Heartburn. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are your parents thinking on this situation? You know, hydration check. It's over there. Fine. I can get some Tums while I'm over there. Okay. I'm gonna grab another bat of things. Okay. So to save, just get in there. God dang. That I'm struggling. Yes, Kylie. Definitely do that tomorrow. Definitely do that. Okay, so then I don't remember which ones of these I have. How many drips do I have in stock? Oh, what dang. Okay. Varsity drift. I have four, and there's three right here. So I only need to make one. So we'll do this one. And the plushie co squids. I also have four. Okay, so I don't need to do that one. Cool. Welcome back, Andrea. Welcome back. Does anybody have guesses as to how many plushies I'll actually accomplish tonight? 30. All right. Okay. We have, well, what, about an hour left? We've got 14 already. Kitty. I'm trying. See, and this is one of the reasons why I batch make the way that I do. Like, it's once I get in the zone to just sew, shut, and finish things, like, it goes so fast. Like, I don't have to think to sew things shut. I do have to think to crochet, or at least pay attention, where with this, I really don't, unless we're dealing with shedding yarn. Yes, cruising. Um, what do you mean what, Kylie? I'd asked how many plushies do you guys think that I can finish tonight? Lisa's guessing 30. We have an hour left and I've done 14. I guess, okay, technically 18 because these turtles are up. And then it's my goal that I have another bag downstairs. My intention is that I'm going to put more whips in a bag and I'm going to take my stuffing and my eyes and I'm going to go to the coffee shop tomorrow and finish more whips. And I plan on being there for 3 hours tomorrow because why not? Your mom and dad are thinking about taking you to the hospital tomorrow. They should. I mean, if your medication is important and you can't take it because your G tube won't push through, um, then yeah. Now, if you're having trouble because like the line won't flush, then if you haven't tried it yet, one of the things that I was taught to flush a line, like a G tube line specifically, is Coca-Cola. You just do like a syringe, just a little syringe of Coca-Cola, and you just kind of pulse it, just like that, to see if it will break free of it because the Coke is so corrosive, but it's still, safe to consume. So if you have not tried that, then I might. And if you don't have Coke in the house, then you could also try some uh, warm as you can stand water and try doing the same thing. And if that doesn't work, then I have nothing else. And if that's not the problem at all, then forget everything I'm saying, anyways. The line is good, it's the tube. Okay. I don't know. Like, do you think that it's is it partially coming out? Like, it's not in where it's supposed to be? That makes sense. Well, and yeah, it's definitely a good idea to go get it taken care of sooner rather than later. Not like a tonight thing, but definitely a tomorrow thing. Because you can't mess around with that. I mean, it's not like you can just put it back in, because you could end up essentially putting it in the wrong place. So then you're pushing medicine in and it's going between the layers of skin or it's going to another organ altogether and all that. So, and I'm sure that it doesn't feel good either. No. Yeah. I've known a few people who deal with gastroparesis, who've had to have G tubes and, or like, were paralyzed so they can't swallow food or a variety of things. Well, I mean, that's good. I'm glad you don't feel it, just 'cause that would hurt, you know? Lisa, what letter are you on? If any of you didn't know, Lisa also has a YouTube channel, and for her channel, she's doing the alphabet challenge right now. So you're gonna want to find out what she's able to make. You're still on A? Okay. Oh, duh, you're still working on Angel. I'm an idiot. You've done Appa, Green Baby Alien, Baby Alligator, and working on Angel. Nice job. Oh, yeah, Kylie, that definitely makes a difference there. Yeah, go ahead, Lisa. I don't know if she's looking for the link or not, but if you like crochet channels and all that fun stuff, it is, yes, Hey Country Creations on YouTube and on Instagram. You'll get the link real fast. Yeah. All of the freaking yarn fluffies, I swear. What does Brito call it? Yarn poop, I think. Brito, are you taking a quick nap or you working on things? Are you still here? My hip is hurting. There you go. If anyone wants it, if anybody is interested in subscribing, wants to see Haley's or Lisa's um alphabet challenge of crochet, go subscribe to her channel. It's right there. Bruno's still here. Okay, good. What are you working on? Yes. She does do a bunch of challenges. She recently did like the color challenge or color the rainbow challenge or whatever it's called. Um So she did a bunch of videos in a series of like make everything in pink, make everything in black, make everything in white. And yes. Okay. So here's three more of my turtles. So now that's 21 plushies. Okay. DJ says, I no longer trust Google. Google says the optimal amount of time to dunk an Oreo is 3 to 4 seconds. I call BS. I don't know. How long does it take for the bubbles to stop? Because that's how long the optimal time is. Burrito says taxes kicked my butt, so I'm relaxing. Mm-mm. I agree with Lisa. Not allowed. You got work to do. Let's go. Let's go. You have two whole bags of inventory to replenish. You know, by like what? 2 weekends? 3 weekends? I like to use the biggest safety eyes. Okay, okay, 4 weekends then a month. I guess we can allow you a break, I suppose. That is a good amount of time, yeah. There's a lot you can get done in that time. All right, eyes are secured in Mrs. Drift. I know, Drift is so nice. It's just like he's just so expressive. There's so many of them. I have two more in this bag. This one and one more at a market. I try to keep two or three of them on hand at any time. So easy and doesn't use a lot of yarn. Exactly. Like I love him so much because he looks like what mini anchor should look like. You know what I mean? Yes, turtles and jellyfish are definitely a big hit for crochet. They're one of my bigger sellers as well. Okay. Drift is stuff, a little bit of hair. Yeah, mini anchor is kind of weird looking, and I have a couple of those too. Yeah, I don't like mini anchor. And when I had him, he took me too long to sell. Where's oh. The lion's working on drift right now. What color? Yes, the color contrast of anchor is nice. I will make him eventually. You want to make another jumbo one? Did the jumbo one you made sell? And if so, how much did it sell for? Super Slab says, Solian, what are you talking about? Noob? What? Solion's not a noob. Solian is saying that she is working on this octopus right here. She is crocheting one right now. Thank you, Lisa. I agree. It sold for 150. That's not bad, honestly. Probably could have went for a little more, but that's not bad. Because that thing was freaking huge. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Anchor is done. Now let's grab something else. Okay. Lisa, I don't know what you mean. No drift. The lion, wait, what did I miss? Lisa, someone was trying to bully you, calling you a noob, but I took care of it. The lion says, I can't find the sleeve, but maybe tide pull. Oh, I'll look it up later. Is this Hunter? Oh, my bad. Well, I was saying that I wanted to make an anchor, but maybe I said another anchor done when I'm, yeah, probably what it was. Oh, okay. All right, so let's weed out the extras for now. 5 and 5. So we'll put these cappies in here. 4, 5. That's neat. Okay, those are in there. And we will work on capybara eyes and little bee eyes and then stuffing. We're going to do them like different times. Well, hi, Hunter. Thanks for hopping in. Haven't seen you in a little while. Lisa says this angel pattern has me confused, and that's saying something. Ooh. Who's the pattern by? Kylie says I sell my turtles for 15 and I sell jellyfish for 8. What patterns are you using, Kylie? The last time I didn't put eyes in my beads, people were so upset with me. Lisa says it's by Pure Crafted Design or Per Crafted Design. I don't know if I know who that is. Kylie says I don't remember right now. That's fine. Are they little? It's on Etsy. Okay. Um, Like, Kylie, are your jellyfish like this big? And then I imagine your turtles are, well, might fit on my hand like that. All right, guys, on that beat. My back wants to crack. Okay. It is 10:40. I need to at least beat 30. I need to meet Lisa's expectations of me. Ooh, that looks bad. Got it. Got it. I put that first eye on, and then where I was gonna put the other one, it looked not great. Well, that looks almost worse. Dang it. Crap. This is what I get. This is what I get. No, it ain't. It was operator error. That's how I feel right now. Operator error is happening to me. I have so many teeny tiny little um fasteners for the back of my eyes right now, mixed into this one pin. They're in my way. Get on there. Dang it. Yeah, I think that once I get off of here, I could wait till tomorrow. But I really don't want to. Um, I think that I want to go into the other room and start cleaning some of it. Dang it, I just popped the eye out. It wasn't fastened in. No. But I think I want to go in the other room and start cleaning it so that way I can start moving stuff over. Lisa says this pattern is low sew. I mean, that's good. I mean, it'd be better if it was no sew, but still. Nope, that's not. Oh, okay. I like that better. This is the last bee. If I remember right, last count we were at 22 plushies. Okay. Now that our bees have eyes, we can stuff. Lisa says, about to crochet in the ears. I think the only thing I might have to sew in is her antennas. Nice. Those are the best kind of patterns, honestly. Ooh, I need to make sure the Archer School excuse gets in the bag. All right. What is stuff? And then maybe next time. So I was earlier I was telling Andrea that maybe on Friday I can make stick, right? As she had asked. Um, so maybe not Friday. Probably not tomorrow. Because I need to finish whips. Can't be crocheting things until my whips are done. Um, that next time we go live, maybe we could kind of throw it in the chat like a poll to see what I should be making because I have a list of things still that are kind of high on the importance level. For instance, I need to restock mini penguins, chubby mice, rats, mini rats, or well, mini rats and swinging rats, seals. I also have a small manatee pattern now. I need that. Sloths, mini plants, bats, tiny axolotls. I want to do some strawberry keychains. I need to restock hermit crabs. I can't restock hammerhead sharks until I have the right yarn. So, if anybody has a scrap of what is vapor gray, just a scrap amount. All I need to finish these, and then I don't need that color anymore. That would be great. I want to do some mini blueies. I need to restock mini otters, stegosauruses, ghosts. I'm working on my frog hat chicks. All the hats are done. Swinging spiders, mini skunks, puppies, and ninja turtles. And then I also need to brontosauruses. The brontosauruses. You love frogs? I wish I had one done, honestly. Oh wait, maybe I do. Hang on. Well, it's not done, but good enough. It will look like this, except for it will have eyes and a beak. So they're little frog hat chicks. They're just so cute. I should have grabbed all three of them. I don't know why I didn't. Um, but yeah, I have so many things. So many things. things that I need to work on. I still need to restock all of my baby leggy frogs. I know, right? It is so cute. And I use the kawaii eyes on them, so it makes them so much cuter. Going in the wrong place. But like I completely restocked my rubber duckies and my jellyfish, my big ones and the small ones, really. So I don't need to do those. Oh no. I definitely put the eye in the wrong place on this one. Well, it is what it is now. Yeah, right now though, we're doing the mini bees. And that was not in the right place either, I don't think. And then we'll finish up the tiny capybaras. They need eyes and stuff and so and that also. So that might be all for the night. I don't know if we'll have the time for more. 'Cause 3 hours, I believe, is like at a quarter after 11 my time. Okay. Okay. All right. That one's stuff. Last bee to stuff, guys. Mm, Lisa, I won't say no. Did I just lose internet? Welcome back, Kylie. I don't know what just happened there. YouTube just all of a sudden my computer screen went black and it said "aw snap, no internet connection." Like or reload the page or something like that. Like uh I don't know what happened. I don't. But just a reminder, guys, if you're watching and you haven't been here, I'm Kat. This is a crochet channel, and we do this Sundays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm studying, not studying. I am finishing things for a market on Saturday. Don't forget to like the live if you enjoy yourself and subscribe if you'd be interested in seeing more. I do market day videos. I've done some challenge videos. I do yarn hauls when I get them and think about them. Um, they're all over the place. In the fact that, some of them are present day and some of them are 6 months old. Video wise, editing is hard, but I have unlimited amount of clips for filming. So I got lots of videos. But market day videos, those are the good ones. Those are the fun ones. That's what we're all here for, isn't it? Not really. Most of us who are here for the laughs, but still. And some good crochet time, some productive body doubling. Like that's what I'm here for. I am body doubling with this. One bee done. Anybody else need a body double? Like all the time for all things? Oh, had the needle through the right stitch and then it slipped and it went through the wrong stitch, but I got it. Got it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm good, Hunter. I didn't realize that you left earlier, or yeah, because I answered you earlier. But anyways, hi Muse, how are you? Hunter, I am good. My health is as good as it's gonna get right now. Um, we're doing a reset of the house, basically, moving things all around. Good night, Kylie. Muse says, I'm doing good, thanks. I'm so glad you're doing good. Are you working on anything this evening? Anything we can help you be productive with? Help keep you accountable? Yes, organizing. So, my mother in law, we have finally moved her into the other house. So, that means that officially, uh, because there are no intentions of her moving back in here unless, God forbid something terrible happens. But uh, she's just down the road. But that means that we can commandeer her bedroom and I can pack up all of her stuff, all of it, give it to her, and it's not a problem. I get to rearrange the house as I see fit. I get to do things that I want, you know, all the lovely things. So, my kids are moving their bedroom down into what was her room. And that means that the room that the 5-year-old had gets to be my craft room once it's clean. So, yeah. Muse says, I'm studying for my 3 tests I have to take Friday. Gross. I am so sorry. Tests are terrible. Okay, so then are we just background noise while you study? It's okay if that's the case. I typically need to listen to something also. Ugh, Kylie loves sewing. Can you do mine? I don't want it anymore, and I just started. And all I'm doing is sewing my ends in. This is like the easiest of sewing, right? I agree, Hunter. It's going to be so nice. I'm looking forward to it. Like, we, there has been this peninsula bar thing that has been blocking off the path through from the kitchen to the dining room forever. It just becomes a bottleneck. And then, like, the kitchen is weirdly shaped. So it's so hard to put anything in there and it sit right. So I just want my kitchen table to not be creating a bottleneck with the stove to leave the house. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. Not really. So we moved that peninsula bar thing yesterday. And today, my husband cut the board that was like underneath it so that way we could remove it from the floor so that it's not a tripping hazard. Because, of course, Chris tells me, well, that's a tripping hazard. It can't stay there. Well, yeah, I know. And then what, an hour later, I tripped over it myself. So that's just my luck. All right, Muse says yes. We are the background noise, which that is so fine. I hope that we are helping. I hope that I have a voice that helps you focus on your homework and your studying. I'm sorry, that was weird. 5 Bs are done. Little bees. This is my pattern. Um, it's on Instagram and I think it's also on YouTube. Did I post this? I don't know. Well, I had 22, so plus 5 should be 27, and I've got 15 minutes. So let's see. What can I do in 15 minutes? Now we're working on peppers. I need to go forward one. Yeah. Well, is this too far forward? We'll find out. Come on, get off of there, dang it. Nails are being a pain in my ass, Lisa. Okay, 3 more. I better hurry. Lisa, were you on here when I was talking about how I broke a freaking nail earlier and it hurt badly? Yes, okay. I'm about to take my Dremel thing to it to try to make it not weird sensory issues because it's like bumped up. I know, I'm sure that you have. You get your nails done so often. I went to pick up a freaking tote today, and the nails are just getting long enough that they I couldn't get my grip right. And like it just yank. So I do still like my nail itself didn't break, but it did pull it up like off the skin a little bit in the front. I just have this little piece still. I don't want to soak my finger in acetone right now though. Okay. Focus. Focus, Catherine. Focus. Oh. You know, it is freaking hard to twist your safety eyes in the right direction when they're little with nails like this. Joshy, hello. How are you? Yes, Lisa. Yes. Like it was just the very end that pulled up. Like, thankfully it didn't bleed, but like, holy crap. It took my breath away. It hurt. Listen, my mind was trying to go there, but yeah, we don't need to do that. Oh man. Nope, that eye is full on upside down. That's kind of better. Okay. All of my eyes are officially in the capybaras. Okay. Now to stuff. Stuff the capybaras. Stuff them. You're home. That's a good thing. I don't remember where you live, but it's 11 o'clock. Ooh, 11 o'clock my time, I should say. Well, Josh, how are you? How's your day going? What's new and exciting? Yes, it's 11:06. I have heartburn trying to flare again, and I just took Tums. That's annoying. Joshi says, my butt is going to bed for work in the morning. 4 a.m. Gross. Yes, take your butt to bed. Lisa says, Angel's head is done. Woo! Good job. Joshi says, eating Taco Bell at the moment. Well, now I'm kind of jealous. Taco Bell sounds great right now. I love Mexican food, even if it's fake. All right, well, here's 28. Good night, Ruby. Joshi, no. You better get yourself sober, dude. Gosh, you have 5 hours to sober up and sleep. Goodness. Good night, Ruby. Good night. It looks like my cappy's pooping. Sorry, that was super childish. I can't help it. Joshy says, if you can tell me how I can numb the pain without alcohol. Well, I don't think alcohol really does anything for physical pain. So you must mean emotional pain. And emotional pain would be counseling. Find a therapist, dude. You got to get yourself better. You got a kid to worry about. Thank you, Solian. You're the best. Yes, you getting your butt to bed will definitely help. I think, maybe keeping yourself out of the bar might also help. Lisa says, this angel is so cute and it's not even done yet. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Okay, here's 29. Lisa, wouldn't it be funny if I just copied your ABC challenge, like pattern per pattern, and made a video about it? I'm not gonna do that. But, like, so my challenge is make everything Lisa makes. Oh, I know you don't care. Like, that'd be kind of funny. Like, so Lisa made this in her video, so I'm gonna make it too. Joshy says it'll be my time sooner or later. Funny thing is, I'm not going to the bar. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. That would be a good one. I make a lot of stuff, right? It would definitely have me making things that I don't normally make. I must be putting my eyes in a different spot. Oh, yeah. Are you gonna make a Winnie for your challenge? And if you are, is it gonna be um under W or under D? You did get me with Huey. He was very cute. Joshy says it's not though. I left a place under the influence. Well, yeah, that's not great. Maybe for D. I mean, there are so many cool themed dragons too. And I mean, I have a few really neat detailed dragons. I could do it simpler. Cause it okay, so ew, why do you have to crochet I cord? That's not fun. How does one crochet I cord? Kind of hard to explain, but with your crochet hook. Ultimately, you end up having 4 loops on the hook, but I don't remember how you do it. It's for her antennas. Dude, just chain out. Why do an I cord? Just chain out. Joshy, enjoy your night too. Yes. Come hang out on a sober night. Lisa says there's instructions, but I don't think they are very good. I usually just knit it. Well, I mean, that would probably be easier. You could do that. Okay, number 30, and it's 11:14. Okay, so we have 3 capybaras. I need a basket. It's not attached to anything. Ooh, wait. I have a basket that can be not attached to anything. Okay. Yay, I know. Joshi says, I'm honestly clocking out, going to bed. I truly had enough of today. Okay, Josh. Good night, sweet dreams. Feel better. Okay. One. Yes. We will always send good vibes, dude. always. So, drift. Yeah, the base. 5 bees. This needs this is aggravating. 7 turtles. Okay. 4 snakes. Joshy, thank you so much. That was so nice. You have a good day, dude. We will see about that, Lisa. Fingers crossed. Um, 5 orcas. Trying to figure out how the heck to rearrange this. Right, 5 orcas. Just like towards the end of the day. Yeah. Well, Joshy, I appreciate it. I do. I know, Lisa, I know. But I'm not always mentally prepared for it. I got you to finish 30 tonight. You did. Good job. And 5 little piggies. Right there. 5. All right. My basket of things that I have finished. Look at that. Look at all of it. Awkward pose. Yes, I am. I'm going to get a treat. Look at all of it. Woohoo! Joshy says, please have a great night and sleep good. I appreciate the love and support from you and Haley. Joshy, we've loved having you here, honestly. We just worry about you. But, oh, hi, Grins. The live was going great. I'm literally hopping off. But I was just showing everybody what I got done. I was only finishing whips. I did not crochet all of this. I finished 30, Kylie. So I was able to meet Lisa's goal, but I was not able to meet your goal. Which maybe if I had spent the entire 3 hours finishing ends, I would have. But I talked for a bit in the beginning and I filled my pillbox. Yes! Thanks, Grins. We go live every Wednesday and most Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We're also going live on Friday at probably 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern time as well. Because I have more stuff to finish. I do. So that being said, don't forget to like the live, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you have not already. Joshy says, everyone, please have a good night and be safe. That is a good thing to end on. So, good night, everybody.